We said yesterday that when we believe in God, that is righteousness. And we also said in previous episode that righteousness is us putting all our total trust in God. And we said when we believe in the promise of God, that is the righteousness of God working in us. That is, we are standing side by side with God. That means we stand on what God is standing on. That is His promise, His word He has given to us. I'm Oluwapelumi Oladapo. We've been talking about promise keeper. We said God is the promise keeper. Why? Whatsoever He says, He's going to perform it. Whatsoever God says to you, He is going to perform it. That is why He keeps His promises and He fulfills it. And I also mentioned during the course of this week that um, whatsoever God says, once He says a thing, God will do it. That just a visitation means that just an encounter with the word of God that change your life. Now you now become a what? A testimony. And what is that testimony? That testimony is that Jesus is now glorified in that specific thing God has told you, because all what God did here on earth is to glorify Jesus. All what God did here on earth is to glorify Jesus. That means whenever He sent us a promise, or whenever God gave us a promise, the fulfillment of that promise is to one thing, that Jesus will be glorified. I continue this next week. Bye.